Oh my goodness, you're all still here. Pretty much all. This is amazing. Very good evening. And for those of you that I may not have had a chance to meet yet or haven't been here all week to get to know me, I'm Janice Price, and it is my privilege to serve as President and CEO of Banff Center. What a wonderful week of competition we have all experienced together. And it's an honor to address the entire BISQ community of staff, artists, and audience from this stage where 9 of the world's best young quartets have shared their incredible artistic gifts along with their passion and their joy in the beautiful music we've enjoyed together. With respect and gratitude, I will acknowledge once again our home on the side of sacred Buffalo Guardian Mountain, and we acknowledge the Treaty 7 territory of the Stoney Nakoda, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Blackfoot. We acknowledge all nations who live, work, and play here. Help us steward this land and honor and celebrate this very special place. So I know you have all enjoyed this inspiring celebration of chamber music in the newly renovated theater, now known affectionately as the Jenny. And I think we can all agree that this space is now a shining jewel within our arts and culture community here in the Bow Valley. And how about those new, more comfortable seats? Not to mention the little drink holders. So Jenny, we love you and we thank you for the incredible gift of this beautifully revitalized theater. Yes. For almost 40 years, this string quartet competition has celebrated the art of chamber music while providing career support for stellar young string quartets. Banff Center's tradition of hosting world-class arts and culture events now includes these 36 talented musicians as alumni who represent the commitment to excellence that inspires both audiences and the next generation of artists. Congratulations and thank you to all of the competitors for your inspiring and passionate performances. It is also with deep appreciation that I acknowledge that BISQ would not be possible without our generous and committed patrons. We hope you've had a moment to recognize and view all of the many names of our supporters that are showcased in the competition guide. And thank you to each and every one of them. We are also grateful to our media partners, and you heard from Catherine Duncan from CBC this afternoon, who helped us share this glorious week of artistry with music lovers across Canada and around the world. So thank you to the Violin Channel for their online streaming and social media features, to the CBC for their radio coverage, and to all of the media who attended this event to help us tell the story of this very, very special competition. Thank you. So BISQ is a very large undertaking for Banff Center, the organization who manages this incredible competition every 3 years. It's one that we all enjoy immensely, and there is a reason that it only happens every 3 years, believe me. Barry and the team use that entire time to make this extraordinary week happen. So I want to extend my sincere gratitude to my entire artistic team, production staff, administrative and support staff, and the volunteers that have made this week a tremendous success. Thank you. As I said when I welcomed many of you last Sunday evening, their smiles are real. They are so happy you are back, and they are so happy to be welcoming you back to Banff Centre in person. So I do want to say, you don't need to wait, though, 3 years to come back to this beautiful theatre and enjoy chamber music. In 2017, I say asked, he might say begged, Barry Shipman to create an every non-competition year event, which we dubbed, surprisingly, BISQ Fest. So for a long weekend, this same weekend every Labor Day on non-competition years, so a little less stress and a little less competitiveness in the environment, but all the same joy and love for chamber music, you can come to the Banff International String Quartet Festival, BISQ-F, not BISQ-C. And please do look it up and come back and visit us here in Banff in this beautiful theater for BISQ Fest before the 2025 BISQ competition. It's actually been a real joy for me to experience BISQ alongside all of you. You are our most dedicated and certainly knowledgeable audience. I saw those scores in the crowd, and I do thank you for choosing to spend your time with us at Banff Centre. I hope you've enjoyed your time on our beautiful campus. Very hot for Alberta in August. And then gathering together in person again. You are truly the audience, the heart of this wonderful celebration of chamber music. So to you, the incredibly loyal audience that I have fondly dubbed our biscuits. You are our biscuits, and we love you, and you are truly the heart of this wonderful celebration of chamber music. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. I hope you all noticed the dedication of this concert in today's program in honor of David Layton, past president of Banff Centre. Past president of Banff Centre and the visionary leader who had the initial idea to launch this string quartet competition. We sadly lost Mr. Layton just a few weeks ago. We thank him for his many years of leadership and acknowledge his contributions to Banff Centre and to the arts in Canada during his extraordinary life. But now, it is the moment we have all been waiting for, the announcement of our winning laureates and the other BISQ special prizes. So please welcome to the stage our incredible Banff music man, the director of BISQ, Mr. Barry Shipman.
Well, thank you, Janice, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for being with us in this beautiful new space, the Jenny Bellsberg Theatre. And a warm welcome to all of you that are joining us online, the Violin Channel, or through our website or our own Banff Centre Facebook. Thank you for being with us tonight and for giving us your ears for these remarkable musicians all week long. What an absolutely magical week. A week we've all waited for 3 years. A week that was desperately needed by everyone in this hall, both on and off the stage. The troubled journey the world has taken since our last competition has made our need for the gifts of music and community greater than at any time in our long BISQ history. This is our time of rebirth, a rebirth that has been joyously helped along by the exceptional artistry we all enjoyed this week. A bit of BISQ history. 1983, considered as a one-time event to celebrate our anniversary, BISQ began. It was a runaway success. It was not imagined to be a runaway success. Concerts were in the small Margaret Greenham Theatre. They were free. The CBC broadcast the concerts from that first competition the night after each day's event. The result is Canada tuned in and listened and discovered string quartet in a way they never had. People started driving to Banff. The finals were moved into the then Eric Harvey Theatre. And that first competition broke all records of classical music listening on the CBC. It also ignited an interest in chamber music in me. I was glued. I won't tell you who I thought should have won that competition. I love all of those competitors. We have grown into a competition, I think it's fair to say, that is unlike any other in the world. A competition that honestly strives to keep the experience of the artist positive throughout the entire process. Your role in helping us achieve this critical goal has been crucial, and you have done your job remarkably well. You've opened your hearts all week to these artists. You filled this hall for over 40 hours of concerts. You openly chose your favorites, and you were not shy to share your opinions. So thank you. Thank you for your incredibly warm embrace of these deserving young people. And speaking of young people, in addition to the International String Quartet competition performers that you heard this week, we continue to invite, as part of our youth quartet program, young musicians from across Canada to come and be part of the BISQ Youth Quartet program, to be coached by previous winners, to perform in and around the Bull Valley, to partake in master classes, to attend the concerts and be inspired and dream as to what's possible. This program, this youth quartet program, is crucial to our future, and I'm thrilled we're able to do it again. And I want to say a particularly warm thank you to the director of that program, Renelle Shuffley, who is a dear friend and Banff local violist. Thank you, Renelle. Before getting to the very important announcement, which is coming shortly, I want to acknowledge the work of a team truly unlike any other I have seen. I won't even begin to mention all of them, but I want to recognize a few that are very, very close to me in this work. First of all, Carrie Stouffer. Thank you, Carrie. Lisa Ramsey, Jane Russell, Tambry Coop. So many wonderful, wonderful people. The audio, the visual team, Mary and Harvey, and the countless other employees of Banff Centre that have worked with incredible pride, energy, dedication, and love for these artists. That ethos of support for artists has been something that has defined Banff Centre for decades. And I'm thrilled that post-pandemic, it didn't take any time to recover those skills. Okay. Let's welcome our jury. I want to introduce the members of the jury. They have been incredibly hardworking. After the votes were in today, they requested that each of them have a beer sent to the jury room. we couldn't do that. It's an unlicensed room. So they're incredibly hardworking, exhausted, and unbelievably sober. Please welcome to the stage from our much-loved Calador Quartet, who studied here at Banff Centre and who has participated in the International String Quartet competition, enjoying a fantastic quartet career, Estelle Choi. Welcome, Estelle. Probably the busiest classical performer in our country, violinist and violist, James Ennis. And from the Harlem and Fine Arts Quartet, newly repatriated to Canada on the faculty of University of Montreal, Juan Miguel Hernandez. All the way from Hungary, from the Kelemen Quartet, Barnabas Kelemen. And from the New London Haydn Quartet, my dear friend, Catherine Manson. Returning to Banff Centre last year, 1981, as a student with the Takács Quartet, studying with the great legend Zoltán Zekai in Lloyd Hall. Returning for the first time since 1981, former second violinist Karolé Schranz of the Takács Quartet. And finally, from South Korea, and sometimes from Paris, cellist Sunwon Yang. Before I introduce the quartets and the prizes, just a quick thank you to somebody that has been crucial to the success of the integrity of this competition. We talk about the artistic experience being held high. It means nothing if the integrity of the voting system is not absolutely thought through. And I want to thank my dear friend, Dr. Moshe Rennert, and his assistant, David Karlgren, who really gave their time and their expertise and helped the jury and helped myself capture the intent of these 7 people and deliver the results. So thank you very much to Moshe and to David. Okay. Please welcome the 3 finalists from this competition. From the USA, the Ballardet Quartet, the Isidore String Quartet, and from Norway and Sweden, Opus 13. I said earlier, this is a competition unlike any other, and one of the defining features of what makes us different is there are no losers in BISQ. We put our money, well, actually we put the Andersons' money where our mouth is. And with the thanks to the Anderson family for providing the funding for the Christine and David Anderson prizes. I'd like to welcome David Anderson to the stage. Thank you, David. We heard an extraordinary week of music. We don't eliminate anybody from competition until the night before the finals. That is so that they get the experience of playing for you. We get the experience of you hearing them. The jury gets to hear them multiple times, and we try to live up to our goal of creating a festival environment. I think we really succeeded this year. The first recipient of the David and Christine Anderson prizes from the USA, the Abeo Quartet. From From Norway and the Netherlands, the Animato Quartet. And from Israel, the USA, Korea, Canada, and St. Lucia, the Dior Quartet. From Belgium and Poland, the Karski Quartet. And from France, Quartet Agat. And finally, from the USA, Venezuela, Iceland, and Australia, the Terra String Quartet. Haydn figures large in the string quartet world. That's why we have a special prize for the best performance of a Haydn quartet. The prize, the R.S. Williams and Sons Haydn Prize, generously provided for by Robert Williams. Please welcome Robert Williams to the stage. And the winner of the R.S. Williams and Sons Haydn Prize is the Isidore Quartet. Don't go away, Bob Williams. Next up, the Canadian Commission Prize in honor of R.S. Williams and Sons Company again and again, generously provided for by Robert Williams. Bob, please take the stage again. You know, an important part of this competition from the first 1983 event has always been the commissioning of a new work by a Canadian composer. This year, I think we got a particularly beautiful and special work, and one that and one that had an unusual opportunity for individual interpretation, including theatrical elements that are unusual. Sure glad I didn't have to do that, and I think all of our jurors share my relief there. The work composed by the wonderful Sri Lankan-born Canadian composer Dinuk Wijeratne. Please welcome Dinuk. The winner of the Canadian Commission Prize for the best performance of The Disappearance of Lisa Gherardini is Quartet Agat. The third prize in the competition is an $8,000 cash award, a return residency to the Banff Centre. We're thrilled to welcome back from the Marmon Quartet to award the third prize. Please welcome Brianni Gibson-Cornish. And the third prize is awarded to the Laureate Quartet. The second prize, a $12,000 cash prize, again, a return creative residency here at Banff Centre. Please invite to the stage Adam Watrous, our chair, the Board of Governors, Banff Centre for Arts and Creativity, to present the second prize. And the second prize is awarded to Opus 13. The first prize package includes a 3-year artistic and career development program valued at approximately $500,000 in cash, prizes, and opportunities. I'll give you some of the highlights of this award: a $25,000 cash prize, concert tours in North America, in Europe, arranged by Banff Centre with our incredible partner, Andrea Hampel, one of my favorite managers from Europe, who's been with us the entire week. Thank you, Andrea. A 2-week residency here at Banff Centre, including the recording of a professionally produced, I would say CD, but I would just say recording. CDs? Let's just say recording. Coaching, career guidance, mentorship, and again, as we launched last year, one of the more remarkable elements of this prize, and of any prize, is the awarding of the Southern Methodist University Peak Fellowship Ensemble in Residence Prize, which includes a 2-year paid visiting residency at the Meadows School at SMU, which involves performances, coaching, mentorship. This part of the prize alone is valued at $200,000 Canadian. Now, I want to make sure we don't have any confusion here. The next prize is not performing at MacLab, at our little band shell that we like to refer to as Mini Esterhazy, but rather it's the Esterhazy Foundation residency, which includes concerts at the unbelievably beautiful Haydn Hall in Eisenstadt, part of the Esterhazy Palace, arranged by the Esterhazy Foundation, and performances at the Lucerne Festival. Additional awards: a 2-week chamber music residency at the prestigious Britten Pears Arts Centre in the UK, and something I'm particularly happy to announce. My dear former colleagues in the St. Lawrence reached out and said, is it too late for us to add the St. Lawrence String Quartet's John Ladd Prize, which brings the winner of BISQ onto the main stage of Stanford University to be presented at the Bing Recital Hall for the prestigious Stanford Live Series in 22-23. Please welcome these wonderful supporters to the stage to award this first prize. Janice Price, our President and CEO at Banff Centre. From Austria, Dr. Stefan Otterbey from the Esterhazy Foundation. From Southern Methodist University, Professor Aaron Boyd. The winner of BISQ is the Isidore Quartet. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our BISQ. I welcome you August 25th through 31st, 2025. And if you can't wait, we'll see you September 1 through 3 next year for BISQ Fest. Thanks for being with us.